Welcome back to this channel, everyone. It's your resident internet psychic medium and spiritual advisor, Mystic Rain, and today I'm going to fast track you through learning how to read tarot. Now, before we get started, everything that I'm going to be teaching you is in The Fool's Guide to Tarot, my book here. You can get it on Amazon. It's available today. All teaching topics are in this book. This book walks you through what tarot is. It'll give you some tips and tricks for learning how to read it and also learning how to memorize things. And the way it's written has been done with a little bit of, dare I say, of creative control on my end to help jog certain memories and to help bring it to the forefront when you're actually trying to read for yourself and others. So what is tarot, right? Tarot is the fool's journey, which is why the book is called The Fool's Guide to Tarot. Who is the fool? You're the fool, okay? You are the idiot. Now, before you start tussling, okay? Everyone is a little bit dumb, right? Everyone is less than smart when they start off on this journey of life. The fool's journey is talking about the journey of life. When you start life, you're a baby, you're kind of dumb, you're a little bit stupid, you don't have a whole lot of wisdom. And so you may bump your head along the way, but what happens? You begin to learn things, you begin to understand things, you begin to develop skills, you begin to develop your own ideas and creative passions and things that you want to pursue. You begin to accomplish things and succeed at things, right? But you have to start as the fool. You got to start off as the idiot, right? So the fool's journey is what tarot is. It is almost like a documentary or like a pictorial explaining where you are at any given time throughout this particular journey, right? So if you were to line up the cards in order, what'll happen is that you can see a story that's actually being told. And when you are drawing and picking the cards out, depending on what card comes out at any given time, lets you know what part of the story you're in at that particular moment, right? So it is the fool's journey. You, the fool, the idiot, learning life, and then succeeding and winning at it. Or maybe not succeeding and winning at it, but the cards will tell you that. Now, there are 78 cards, and the cards are divided into two sections. You have the major arcana and the minor arcana. What does arcana mean? It means secrets, right? And so when you learn these secrets, you learn the lessons. You now have acquired the wisdom of life, right? And so with the major arcana, think major themes. All of the major arcana cards, and there are 22 of them, and if you have a deck, and you should have a deck, or if you don't have a deck and you want to know what those 22 cards are, check out the book, The Fool's Guide to Tarot. It'll tell you what those 22 cards are. But it starts with the Fool, and it ends with the World card. Those are your major themes of life, right? The big moments, those like, it is the icons, right? The celebrities, right? It is the iconic, smashing moments of life. Right? Those major lessons that you need to learn, those major themes in life, those major transition points in life, those are the major arcanas. The rest of the cards are called minor arcana. In some decks, they're known as pip cards. These are like the minor details of life, right? So the major arcana may show you the big themes that are playing out in your life. And then the minor arcana may show you like the day-to-day details of what's actually going on in your life. Now, those minor arcana cards are divided into 4 suits. You've got your wands cards, you got your cups, you've got your swords, and you've got your pentacles. Wands represent the element of fire, and they also represent your passions. Think, I want. Cups are represented by water and also represent your emotions. Why water? Because emotions are flowy. Think, I feel. Swords are represented by the element of air, and they represent your thinking, right? Your thoughts. So think, I think. You know when you're thinking too much and your head is in the clouds, all airy. And pentacles are represented by the element of earth and represent money and physical resources. Think, I have. So when you're going through your wands, your cups, your swords, your pentacles, you should be looking at it as I want, I feel, I think, and I have. With tarot, Based off of what cards come out, you will be able to see what you want, you will be able to see what you feel, you will be able to see what you think, and you will also be able to see what you have. Now, numerology plays a huge deal in the tarot system. Each number of the cards represents something else. So if you're thinking about the number 0, there's only 1 0 in the entire tarot deck, but that is like your potential, the possibilities. And guess what card has 0? The Fool card. You idiot. Look at you. Full of possibilities, full of potential. The aces represent new beginnings and opportunities. Anything with the 2 represents some kind of balance, partnerships, or choices. 3 represents some sort of creativity or some sort of self-expression, usually. 4 is stability, structure, safety. 5 represents change, and sometimes that change can appear as some sort of conflict. And then 6 is then cooperation, right? So it's following a pattern, right? Going from conflict to cooperation. 7 is usually some changing of perspective, some form of introspection. 8 is like diligence or mastery, sometimes even speed. 9 represents some sort of achievement in something or something sort of reaching a type of pinnacle, where 10 being the completion of a cycle. The themes in tarot are cyclical. The point is to go from the beginning, 0, as the Fool, to the end, the world, the completion of a cycle. You think you start with 0, you end with the 0. You start open with full of possibilities. You're nice, round, and closed off, and then you complete. Nice, round, and closed off. And every suit follows a cycle. You start from the beginning, it's a new opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn something. It's some kind of possibility. You go through the entire journey of what it feels like to learn, mess up, learn again, do better, and then complete the cycle. And you will do that through all 4 suits. You will do that when it comes to what you want, exploring your passions, exploring your creativity, what you feel, exploring your emotions, and how you feel about things and themes in your life, what you think, right? What's important to you, what you're learning, and what you have or what you're trying to acquire when it comes to money and any physical resource or what you're trying to achieve. And when learning how to read the cards and learning how to memorize the cards, remember that it's happening in a cycle. So if you're trying to remember a 3 of Wands and a 4 of Wands, remember it's happening in a cycle. It's starting from the beginning, which is the ace, and it's going to complete itself, which is the 10, right? When it comes to the things that you want, the things that are your passions, right? And I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to give you a pro tip. And again, you can find it in the book. But when it comes to the things that you want, what usually happens, you're usually really excited about it. You've got all this fire energy that's happening in and around you. You're doing it, or you're trying to do it. You're trying to figure it out, right? And then eventually at some point in time, maybe you're not really all that interested in it anymore. Or maybe you have figured out how to master it, so you're just done with it, right? And then you put it back down. That is the entire suit of Wands. When it comes to the suit of Cups and it comes to how you're feeling, right? Something comes into your life. You love it. Maybe it's a person. And tarot will take you through that entire journey of the relationship you have with something that you love, or maybe a person that you love, right? When you meet, when you come together, right? When you are celebrating with each other, when you have your first uh-oh moment, and maybe it's not what you originally thought it was, or maybe you don't feel the same way about it as you used to, until eventually when you part from that thing, you part from that person, and then you find a new thing that you love or a new person that you love, and then you complete the cycle, right? When it comes to what you think, maybe you start off not knowing how you feel about something. Maybe you're weighing your options, right? When you're thinking about the sword suit. And then it's going to show you that entire process and that entire journey of figuring out what you think, and then ultimately overthinking about it. And then at some point being like, all right, I surrender it, right? Because you've thought too much. It's going to show you that entire journey. When it comes to the Pentacles, it's going to show you when you are thinking about or you're wanting to acquire something, or when you have a new opportunity that's coming in that's going to give you some resources, give you some money. and the entire journey that you go through with trying to figure out how to get more resources, right? Trying to figure out how not to lose those resources, trying to figure out how to hold on to those resources. What it then means to then let some of them go or then share those resources with other people, right? And then as you're learning on that particular journey, eventually getting to that point where you have mastered the craft, right? Which is the culmination of the journey of resources, of money, of acquiring anything, of the Pentacles suit, of that Earth suit. Or it will show you the journey of each aspect of life. It's going to show you the journey of what you want, of what you feel, of what you think, and of what you have. I'll give you another pro tip. If you do a past, present, and future spread, a 3-card spread, past, present, and future, it'll then show you what you wanted in the past, what you want now, and what you'll want in the future. Of what you felt in the past, what you feel now, and what you'll feel in the future. And what you thought in the past, of what you thought now, and what you'll think in the future. And what you had in the past, and what you have now, and what you'll have in the future. Don't overcomplicate the process. Tarot is just showing you yourself. It is showing you the Fool and the journey that you're going through in life. It's going to show you how you bump your head, and it's going to show you how you learn not to do that again, and it's going to show you how you get back up. It's a great tool for introspection. It's a great tool for learning about yourself, and it's a great tool for gaining insight when it comes to where it is that you're headed. If you would like more in-depth information, you can check out The Fool's Guide to Tarot. The link is in the description box below. It's available right now on Amazon for purchase. And as always, guys, if you like what you see, please subscribe to this channel. And if we don't meet again, I'll see you next lifetime.